Reporting live from Roberts Club in Atlanta, Fight Plus News, I'm Janaba.
Oh, they let the people off the boat. Y'all, they let them off the fucking boat.
What the world doesn't need right now is another pandemic that will cause us all to halt our lives while putting many of those same lives at risk. Unfortunately, the conversation of another COVID-19 like lockdown is starting to brew after the cruise ship traveling from Argentina to Antarctica would discover that some of its passengers would catch another known virus called Hantavirus. According to reports, an elderly Dutch man would first become ill on the ship back in early April, in which he would die from the sickness while on board. At the time, the crew was unclear on how he passed, but it wasn't until April the 24th when the man's wife would finally disembark the ship and fly back home, where she would die 2 days later from an illness. Test results on her would come back on May 4th and confirm that she contracted hantavirus. Now, her passing would be followed by the death of another woman who remained on the ship. It wasn't until a day after this third passenger would die that the ship would then acknowledge a suspected hantavirus outbreak is taking place amongst their 140 passengers and crew, which is now causing reactions across social media and from around the world. Now, many Black online users who remember how much the coronavirus impacted their communities will share their unfiltered reactions to some passengers leaving the ship and what should happen next.
Man, y'all too close to the land to begin with. Bag back. Y'all need to bag back. I should not be able to see y'all, and y'all should not be able to see the land. We need y'all way out there in the water. If y'all need something, y'all can pick up the phone, give us a call, and we'll drop some boxes out there in the ocean, and they'll float right onto your boat. We don't want nothing to do with that. And I seen some folks on this app on TikTok talking about, oh, my family out there, my dad, my children, Listen here. They said 3 people done died on that boat from this virus. 3. And they said 5 or 6 of them are already sick and they coughing and stuff. Look, keep that out there in the water. We're not having COVID 2.0. Gas already $100. $100 is gas money. We don't need this shit to go no higher than what the fuck shit already is. We got war, the prices, the government ain't hitting no shit. It's a lot of shit going on right now. The last thing we need is another shutdown. We don't need this. Keep them people out there in that water. And can y'all please tell that captain to bag that ship the buff back. Back to back. Back it back. Reverse that motherfucker back out in the ocean. Y'all should be so far away from land that it should be kind of difficult for y'all to reach us. Like, it should be a little static in the line when y'all calling out and trying to get supplies and things to the ship. Y'all too close, man.
And I'm gonna be real, this shit fucked up to say, but we can't let them people on that cruise touch back on land. We can't. Y'all can't bring that shit here. Wherever y'all got that shit from, y'all need to take that shit right back. And before y'all put millions of people at risk, we'll let y'all ass die out there and see. That is fucked up to say, but hell nah.
Y'all are really calling for the people that got the hantavirus on that boat to really, like, y'all playing around, talking about, doing a little emoji where they could sink, talking about some just blow the whole boat up. Like, these is real people on there. Y'all understand that, right? This is low-key, like, a morality issue. Like, do we let these people dock with the chance that they could infect everybody? Or do we just keep them on there to save everybody else from, you feel me? It's really a morality thing. And y'all not passing the moral test.
There's an airborne rodent disease that's killed 4 people on a cruise ship that got a 40% death rate. And they trying to figure out what to do. Figure out how to lead their ass out there. That's what you need to figure out. A 40% death rate? Let me help y'all with that decision. Sink that bitch. Sink that bitch. And from what I hear, tickets started at $13K. If you got $13K for a ticket, you can live 2 years on an island. Take their ass to a random island for a couple of years. They can start streaming. They could be the new Gilligan's Island. I'm sorry if it's your family members, but this shit is bigger than feelings. Say y'all goodbyes till they get this shit under control.
Oh, they let the people off the boat. Y'all, they let them off the fucking boat. Y'all, Huey, go get my gun.
Stay on that boat. Stay on that boat.
Now, for those who don't know, the hantavirus, according to reports, is spread through rat or rodent saliva, urine, and droppings through inhaling or direct contact. Now, this particular version of the virus can be spread human to human, as the story shows, through close contact. According to reports, a total of 29, 6 being from the United States, have already left the ship after the first person would pass from the virus. The ship itself, called the Hantavirus, is currently en route to the Canary Islands, with none of its current passengers showing symptoms. Officials continue to monitor the ship, those who disembarked, and even some who have made contact with those from the ship, as a flight attendant who worked the flight of the elderly woman flying back home before her passing would end up hospitalized. Let's talk about it more in the comments below. What do you think should happen next with the remaining passengers on the ship? And for the latest news, be sure to hit the notification button and subscribe here to our YouTube channel and follow Hype Plus across all social media. And if you enjoy stories like this, head over to hypersclub.com to get a membership to watch full interviews and more exclusive content. Reporting live from Hypers Club for Hype Plus News, I'm Janaba.